What's up guys, it's Amran with Novaesthetics, back in the gym with some squats, some overhead press, some heavy deadlifts. So let's get into it. Started this off with my rep squat day with the Kingpin Cube program. Called for 3 sets of 2 with 315 pounds. Towards the last 3 weeks of my programming, I like to base all my lifts off of my 100% max instead of my 95, just to push things along if I'm feeling it. Then moved on to some Olympic squats. This right here is actually a new PR for me. Generally when I do Olympic squats, I'll pause at the bottom just for explosiveness. But this one I just did the regular squat. As you'll see, it takes me a long time to set up for these. A lot of it is, I'm 6'4", and it's a long way to the ground. It's like, jumping off a high diving board pretty much. But also it takes a lot of focus for me to remember to bend at the knees first and not the hip, just because I'm used to low bar squatting. Then we got some front squats in. I've been recently implementing these into my workout, and this again is actually another PR by about however much weight is on the bar, because I'm terrible at front squats. But these look a lot better than they felt. So yeah, confidence plays a big factor in all your lifts. So watching them and critiquing them, really, it does help. This is my Saturday bodybuilding day and / bench accessory day number 2. This is set 5 of 5 sets of 3 of 140 for overhead press. I've noticed a extreme carryover in this lift for my bench. It basically it puts a lot of stress on the arms, not necessarily just the triceps, but just helping your arms handle heavy weight, and that definitely carries over to bench. This is my max effort deadlift day for the Kingpin program. Started off with 90% for 2. That was 420. This, I believe, is 435. Bumped it up to 460. Moved a little slow, but I kept tight, so I decided to keep going. I was originally planning to go for 500, but I stopped at 480, which is a 5-pound PR from my last meet. I'm hoping to go for 500 at the mock meet once I'm done with my programming. I went on to do some lat accessory movements. I always try to hit my lats at least 2 or 3 times a week, just because they play such a key role in all 3 lifts. If you really study the anatomy of them, they are key in deadlift and keeping the bar close to your body, and bench in the descension of the weight and just controlling it, and also in squats, just keeping tight and keeping the bar position right. Here's some clips of Ali doing some block pulls. He's also doing the Kingpin program, and I'm really jealous of his belt. He's got a solid deadlift. He's progressing well, and all his deadlifts look great, as you can see. There's not really any significant flaw in his form, which I think is really important. For all 3 lifts, you really got to just find that one strict motion that you can always remember, always get the cues right, and then just get really good at that one motion. Coming in and benching and squatting and deadlifting without really thinking about it, you might be doing a different movement than you were last week, which doesn't make sense. But just think about it like this. If you were to squat one week and have a sore lower back, so you front load the weight and put it all on your quads, but then the next week you come in and have a more balanced squat and are able to sit back more, you're doing 2 different movements. You really just want to focus on getting your lifts right, and then just doing them that way from now on until the rest of eternity. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry for no music. I didn't realize I was going to talk this long, but these clips actually go pretty fast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for all the support.